Well, hello, hello, and good morning. Good morning. This is Dr. Yonette with another episode of Read Time with Baby. Yes, yes, yes. It's Saturday morning. I know you're probably still in bed, but hey, it's time to wake up. Bring the family. I know you have lots and lots of people visiting with you. Yes, yes, yes. You just celebrated Christmas and we did a Christmas craft the last time we met. So, hey, see my headpiece? I am celebrating Kwanzaa. And see my menorah. I have my candle for Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, we all read. And reading is so important and fundamental to success. Now, tell me a little bit about your presents this Christmas. I know you probably got lots of toys, things that talk to you, and things that you can tinkle with. But I know your best gift ever this Christmas was a book, right? Or lots of books. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's your favorite book? Tell me about it. Tell me. I'm listening, all ears. I am going to be doing some fun stuff with you this morning. I have a big board here. And you probably noticed from my background, I'm in a different place. Yes, a different state. So I am improvising. That's a big word for baby. I am making it up as I go. So here's my whiteboard. And I am going to share with you this morning. What's our letter? Go ahead, I'm listening. What's our letter for today? The letter, let's see, can you see me right here? There you go. The letter, what's that? Yep, the letter X, uppercase X and lowercase x. The letter X. X says x, x, x. Okay, now I tried to find things in my environment that started with the letter X. I didn't have very much luck. But what did you find? Did you come prepared? Or are you still looking? We can think of some words that begin with the letter X. X. What can you think of? Huh? Xylophone? Yes, xylophone starts with the letter X. What about X-ray? Yes, the bones you see when you do that reading of your body, your X-ray. What else? Do you know somebody by the name of Xavier? Yes, Xavier starts with the letter X. X. So today, our story is going to be so much fun. And I'm going to read it from my Kindle book this morning. So you probably wouldn't be able to see the pages very well or the pictures very well. But we are going to do this together because this is the last Saturday. Can you believe it? This is the last Saturday of 2024. Our last day of reading together, but we'll still continue reading in the new year. So, oops, I can't even see this based on the light, but let's try it together. This book says, here you go. You can see it a little bit there. It says Xavier Ox's Xylophone Experiment. Okay, so we have a lot of X's in this title, right? X for Xavier, and Ox has X in it. And of course, X is for xylophone, and experiment has the letter X in it. Let's see what Xavier is up to in his book. All right, let's get started. Xavier Ox loved music. As soon as he could talk, he started to sing. As soon as he could walk, he started to dance. To make the music extra exciting, he would bang on pots and pans. Yes. So Xavier's parents tried 6 boxes together. Oh, they tied the 6 boxes together to make him a drum set. And Xavier made shakers by filling 2 little bottles with beans. Hey, that's a musical instrument you can make. Now Xavier could play the drums while he sang, and he could shake the shakers while he danced. By the time Xavier came to Alpha Betty's school, he was an excellent musician. Yes, a musician is someone who plays instruments or uses instruments. One day Alpha Betty taught her class the alphabet song. Xavier sang along. He also snapped his fingers and tapped his toes. Go, Xavier, exclaimed Alpha Betty. The next day, Xavier brought his drum set to school. My, oh my. May I play it during the alphabet song? He asked. Please do, said Alpha Betty. Xavier's sticks went clickety-clack and hippity-bippity-bop on the boxes. It was so exciting. The class stopped singing. They watched Xavier's drumming explosion. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Xavier became more and more excited. His sticks pounded, the boxes bounced, and bits of the boxes flew everywhere. Oh no, look, you can't even see it, but you could get this book and see it yourself. When Xavier finished, he was exhausted. Exhausted has X in it, right? Oh my, said Alpha Betty, you get lots of exercise when you play the alphabet song. She examined the broken boxes. These can't be fixed, Xavier. You are a very strong little ox, so you need a stronger musical instrument. What do you think she's going to get him? Think about it. Do you think she's going to get him a piano? What about a trumpet? Let's see. Let's think about it. Then we can experiment. After recess, Alpha Betty showed Xavier a picture. Look at this xylophone. Xylophone, she said. Wow, said Xavier. How much does that cost? $600. Oh my goodness, said Alpha Betty. That's too expensive, Xavier whispered. Alpha Betty smiled. Exactly, but we could experiment with making a xylophone. That would be great, Xavier exclaimed. And I'm going to pause here. I want to challenge you to make a xylophone while you're on vacation and use it for the letter X and put a big fat X on it so that you can always remember. Alpha Betty explained the experiment to the class. She read a list of supplies they would need: boards to make the box, extra strong wood for the bars, pegs, felt, sandpaper, glue, and tools. We need a lot of stuff, Xavier said nervously. Alexandria and Eater raised his hand first. I can bring boards to make a box. Maxwell Moose quickly added, I'll explore in the woods with my mom. We can find extra strong wood for the bars. Rosie Raccoon jumped up. You'll need 2 mallets. Xavier, I'll make them tonight. And I'll bring my toolbox, said Alpha Betty. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Xavier grinned. I can take care of all the extras. Then he shouted, Thank you, everyone. The class arrived at school early the next day. They were excited about the xylophone experiment. First, Alphabeti sawed the wood into bars of different lengths. Next, she helped Xavier make a box. He carefully laid the bars across it. Now our music experiment now our music expert needs to test the tones, said Alphabeti. Xavier flexed his arms, then he pounded away with the two mallets. The xylophone seemed to explode. Bars bounced off the box and flew into the air. The class ran for cover. Oh my goodness, Xavier is really strong. Alphabeti shook her head and smiled. Test the tones softly, Xavier, she said. We'll fix the bars in place later. So Xavier gently tapped each bar. The tones are exactly right, he exclaimed. Now the whole class pitched in to help Xavier. They finished the sanding of the wood bars. They glued pegs and felt to the box. Alphabeti said the glue would be dry by morning. The xylophone was almost complete. In bed that night, Xavier closed his eyes. He hummed, he wiggled his toes to the beat, and he practiced playing the alphabet song on the imaginary xylophone. The next day, the xylophone was ready. All the students gathered around Xavier. First, he slowly tapped out the tune to the alphabet song. Then he played it louder, in a bouncier way. The class happily began to sing along. Suddenly, they heard an unexpected sound. Someone was playing along on a xylophone. It was, who do you think it is? Who do you think it was? Yes, oh yes, it was Alphabeti the teacher. The class exploded with excitement. Alexander and Eater stood on his hands. Bobby, Baboon, bebopped. Dilly Dog danced. And Xavier Ox played his xylophone like an expert. It was the most exciting performance of the alphabet song ever. When they finished, they fell to the floor. They were all exhausted, all except Xavier Ox. Thank you, everyone, Xavier exclaimed. Our experiment worked. The xylophone is excellent. The saxophone player is exceptional. And Xavier grinned. We'll all get lots of extra exercise whenever we sing the alphabet song. The end. Now, you had such fun. I had such fun reading that book, and I hope you did too. Now, you can find that book. This book was written, I did not even share that. Who's the author of this book? This book was written by, let's get the cover of this book. It was written by Barbara deRubertis and illustrated by R.W. Allais. I love that book. It was such fun. I love reading. And we are almost to the end of the alphabet. We did X today, right? X for X-ray and Xavier, and we can find X that starts the word xylophone, and X is in experiment and exercise and all that good stuff. Keep reading. Share with me your books and what you got for Christmas, and let's make a world of difference as we open a book each day.